Uzziah, brother, how are you?
Yes, brother, I'm fine. What about you, Antonio?
I'm fine as well. I'm fine. Good to see you. It's a great day
Yes,
to to keep the promise. My promise was that I will make a video in which I display the function category insights by AMALYZE Shield, and therefore, I mean, Halloween is coming next week. I just thought, why not take that event topic and look at the whole category in Amazon.com? What do you think about that?
yes, brother. When Halloween is just around the corner, everyone will be shopping for the Halloween stuff, and things related to Halloween just boost up. So yes, it's good, and we can do multiple stuff regarding this, especially the categories related to the Halloween.
Great. I would say let's jump in. I share the screen.
Yes, brother. Please.
Perfect. There we are. But we start completely fresh off, right from scratch. As you can see here, Amazon in the US marketplace already advertises for the whole event topic. Halloween, obviously a huge topic in the US. The corona restrictions been receded. Therefore, people can gather around,
Yes,
see themselves on parties, and I think decorations and costumes are big time and relevant this year.
yes,
Therefore,
brother.
I start to type in Halloween and we make use of the auto suggests, which is obvious in this case. So we get the initial information, which search terms might generate high volume traffic or sales. And as you can see here, obviously costumes, decorations plays a role. Let's choose decorations and we get furthermore party, clearance, different type of entities linked with Halloween decoration. We
Yes.
jump in quite generic. What do you think about that?
Yes, generic will make the results a little bit broader rather than going into a niche joining anything at the start. So generic will help us at the start.
Exactly. That's my funnel as well. I start generic and then I break it down to the very niche. Therefore, Halloween decorations, the first widget here by Analyzed, or the browse extension by AMALYZE displays the search volume, where you can already notice that at the end of July, beginning of August, the search volume is growing, the demand is growing for Halloween decorations. So just keep it in mind that you always be in time if it comes to an event topic. So you cannot just start at the beginning of October thinking
Yes,
about listing decorations for Halloween or costumes. Start early and win later.
yes. So
Therefore,
brother,
what do you think
yes,
about that? Yeah, go
yes,
ahead.
brother. When we go into the market with the strategy, by you can say with the strategy of doing the seasonal products, just like maybe it is Halloween, maybe it's New Year, or just winter is coming. So we have to be in the market before that. We have to plan our inventory according to that, our timelines according to that, so we can earn good and make good money. And also
Yeah,
it will help us building our brand.
exactly. Because of course, if you are quite early in your market or you are the first listing visible within any
Yes,
niche, you get the eyeballs, you get the attention first, especially if you do good SEO, you chose the right product type, the right main and subcategory, and all the topics that are relevant for your organic visibility. You can, of course, bring awareness to your brand quite early
yes,
before the event topic even starts.
yes, it's just like the
Yeah,
same way some sellers do it in the just as the recently Prime Day passed, and the Prime Day this time was of 2 days. I am talking about the recently one, the which passed in the October. the Prime Day which just passed. So there are, you can say, basically three phases of the Prime Day. One is the startup phase. So in this phase, mostly sellers just display their brands, and they don't expect any sales from that. They just grow and show off their brands just to make the people realize that this brand is selling that particular product in that particular price. So when the day comes, people just goes to that brand and buy that stuff.
I mean, you need attention for your brand, obviously,
Yes.
to get the most out of the event topic. So let's start. Let's start. What would I do if I want to analyze a category starting with Amazon itself and break it down with AMALYZE? I'll show you what I do here, okay? Perfect. On the left side, obviously, everybody knows we have all of the departments or main categories that are linked to the search term that we've been searching with here in this bar, Halloween decorations. But
Yes.
more important is that widget here, which displays the relevant search terms linked to Halloween decorations. Therefore, you can find different topics and entities which you can make use of for future products that you maybe want to list, or SEO strategies if there are keywords that are actually not displayed in your listing so far, but might be relevant. You can get them out of here, just copy them to your clipboard, and you have it all at once. Can bring them directly, or can copy and paste them basically into any sheet and make use of it. Easy thing,
Yes.
quite easy. Yeah, but let's go deeper. If I scroll down, I also get the widgets offered by the AMALYZE browser extension that displays certain performance data of the ASINs. For instance, here, the visibility, the amount of keywords for which the product is ranking organically currently, and so on. More important here is the subcategory. Is there any pattern that I could recognize or that is given and we can make use of in order to bring it over to AMALYZE Shield, which I already did, especially the decorations topic here, outdoor holiday decorations, as there is no certain subcategory for Halloween. Outdoor
Yes.
holiday decoration already specifies all of the products for any holiday topic. And of course, holiday phase, Halloween, I mean, goes hand in hand. Therefore, we already break all of the results down to products that are listed within outdoor holiday decorations. Easy topic. Next step, scroll down. It's not really about the essence here. It's more about the, let's say, category. I click on any listing here. Here, spider web, for instance. Load up my widgets here. Sold units and the sales rank. And as you can see here, the sold units here for this product rises at the beginning of August already, right? So this product here, for instance, performs quite well with the ongoing demand, as we saw. The search volume
Yes.
for Halloween decorations starts initially at the, let's say, end of July, beginning of August. I scroll down in order to find here the sales rank information as well as the main and subcategory. I open a new tab in order to jump in to the subcategory outdoor holiday decorations. And if I scroll down, we will see obviously the event topics Halloween and Christmas, which is in front of us as well, are high
Yes.
in demand. Well, that's quite easy, and everybody knows how to do that. Now comes the trick. Up here in the URL, I can identify the browse node, which basically only stands for the outdoor holiday decoration subcategory. I copy it, switch over to AMALYZE Shield. Well, easy. Now comes the magic. Here we find insights, category insights. For you as an information, I hope that a lot of people that are joining the stream or may watch it later, register for AMALYZE, test it for 14 days. It's free for 14 days. You have certain limits within the interface. And if you're interested in how any application works, I suggest you to watch the video once. It's just 7 minutes, a quick breakdown of how any application might work. And now here we have the category search bar, right next to the marketplace that we want to query. It's Amazon.com. And now you could free text type in here, holiday outdoor decoration, all right? Or decor is the right term. But you can also just insert the browse node that we copied out of the URL here. So I copy the URL, I copy the browse node, paste it in here to the search bar for categories, and submit it. Now we get in real time data calculated by AMALYZE for the whole for the subcategory itself that we look at, and now look at the data that we can analyze here. Let's start with the first one, the number of products, which is quite important. I only want to focus on the top 100 products within that subcategory. Everything which is like, I don't know, not within the top 100 isn't important for me and might be not so relevant if it comes to sold units or sales volume. We see the sold units within the last 30 days. We can collapse these widgets here, and we get the sales from the last 30 days, right? Quite easy overview just to get an initial information about the subcategory. If I scroll down, I have 3 tabs offered: performance, content, sold units. Start with performance. First widget here, brands. AMALYZE breaks down the top brands within that subcategory and then distributes them or separates them regarding the listed products and the sold products. And which is quite interesting. If you may take a look at this brand, Join, covers 12% of listed products with category, which is insane if you just relate Join with all of the other brands here, but also covers the most sold products within that subcategory. We also have a not available brand, which is only information that you can make use of if you, for instance, try to build a branding in that subcategory. Let's say you query any subcategory here and you won't find a lot of top brands, brand names, whatever. Just 3 not available tags will give you the information, or you should then consider to build a branding around the whole subcategory, because obviously in the past there was no seller that did that. Yeah. Is there any question on your side regarding the brands? I think that's a quite information if it comes to analyzing a subcategory. If you want to list the product there, are there brands that are high dominant already, or is it a market where you have a lot of private label sellers, maybe sellers that do not pay a lot of attention or effort into building a brand?
Yes. Brother, while analyzing the brand widget, so you can just say, you can get a basic idea. I'm just adding a point from my side. So you can get a basic idea, just like you said, that this brand, the brand which is at the first point, is having almost 12% of the listed products and having the sold products with 15%, almost more than 15%. So
Exactly.
so if a brand which is having less listed products and getting more sales, that brand we can just see, try to copy that. But what is that person doing? Why is that one is getting that much sales with already low listed products?
Exactly.
That will be a point of concern. So it will be helpful while analyzing those things. What can we do?
yeah, the cool thing, you can click on the brands. As you can see, they are blue marked or in blue color, so they're clickable, and you get all of the products that are listed under that brand. And if you, for instance, look at this brand, I don't know how to spell it, Kienter, I don't know, but it covers only 2% of listed products within that niche, but gains more sales than, for instance, Twinkle Star with the double of listed products, right? So Kienter, let's check which products those are. It's any spider web, I guess. It should be a spider web or anything like that. So yeah, you don't need to list a lot of products to get the most out of the sold, or to sell the most within that niche.
Yes.
You can also make pretty good sales with less products.
Yes.
As well as here, if you look at the sellers, who are the sellers themselves? Not available covers 30 listed product, which is insane. We will take a look at that in a second. But then you also see here, Join Direct only covers 12%, but still more than 15 comes to the sold units.
Yes.
Let's check Not Available here. It's a lot of different stuff. The main images, yeah, they vary. Therefore, I mean, it's just a wild segment of different type of decoration types for Halloween. But it's a really good information. Sales rank. I mean, you hear a lot of times, yeah, the sales rank plays a really huge role if it comes to selling a lot of products. Debunked. Obviously debunked. Here, the sales rank between 435 and 4,000, whatever, covers the most sold products. So you don't need to be sales rank, or don't need the sales rank 1 in order to sell a lot of products within that niche, right?
Yeah.
Buying prices, for instance, 4 to 23 euros, as you can see here, covers more than 74% of sold units or sold products. Insane. So it's a cheap segment, obviously. It's a quite cheap segment, but you can take some nuggets with you. For instance, if you choose a product between 42 and 61 euros. So you can also sell a product with a higher selling price at the end of the day in order to cover at least a, let's say, stable ratio of sold products there. As well as with the reviews, I mean, you don't need more than 4,000 or 1,000 reviews in order to cover more than 37% of sold units, right?
Yes.
Also, because a lot of sellers have the belief that they need more than 1,000 reviews in order to bring the social proof with them. I don't think so, and I let the data speak. Therefore, here's the proof for it, right? It's completely enough to have between 160 and, let's say, 900 reviews in order to cover a lot of sold products.
Yes.
Ratings. You don't need 5 stars in order to cover more than 38% of sold units, right?
Yes, 78% is quite a big chunk.
Yeah, that's a big jump. And it's a big jump as well here, from 160 to 900 reviews. So let's say you only have 300 or 400. So it's a big jump, but you don't need a large amount, which could be more than 1,000 reviews. Obviously, some listings have more than 1,000 reviews. If they are real or not, doesn't play a role in this case. Well, yeah, if you, for instance, list a product and it's quite fresh and you don't have a lot of reviews compared with your competitors, don't worry about that. Here's the data. Let the data speak. Then performance-wise, obviously number of keywords. I mean, first, might be great if you rank to a lot of keywords organically that are done for your product. But as you can see here, the most sold products go over products that rank between 67 or 271 keywords organic.
Yes.
1 to 4 1 to 4 keywords. There are products that only 1 or 4 keywords, and they cover 5%, more than 5% of sold products within that niche. Insane. You have some between 4 and 16, and they cover 1%.
Yes,
So you need the most relevant keywords and not a lot of keywords. It's about
not
the
a lot of it.
relevancy.
Yes, brother. It's always about the relevancy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think the attention or the awareness about that, about the relevancy itself, it's growing, and sellers, they do recognize, okay, it's not about keyword stuffing. It is about finding category relevant or category specific keywords,
Yes,
and then build the listing properly.
yes. And it's
Yeah.
basically previously sellers were having a bad concept. You can say an old concept that it's all about adding more and more keywords and just stuffing the content, not following the algorithm guidelines. But now they are getting a proper idea that it's all about training the algorithm. So when you train the algorithm about your listing, so you get the maximum.
Yeah, you need to trigger the A9 algorithm.
Yes,
And how you trigger the A9 algorithm, I mean, it's a chain of topics that you need to fulfill. You need to choose the right product type at first if you list a product. You need to be aware of the relevant main and subcategories.
yes,
Secondly, and third, of course, if it comes to build the listings, there are keywords that are completely broad if it comes to the relevancy. But therefore, as I showed in our last call, I use, for instance, the AMALYZE browser extension to already exclude keywords that are not linked with my main or subcategory. So that's
yes,
not really a problem if you use a tool where you can exclude all of the keywords that do not play a role within the niche
yes,
or the market. Yeah. Average position, same thing here. Look at that. There are products with an average ranking position of 55 to 82, and they cut 75% of the sold units. So also here, you don't need to be organically visible on the first slot. You don't need the first slot in order to perform. It is about, I mean, at the end of the day, you need to match the demand.
yes,
The price plays a huge role. But here you see, it's quite important to see here that it's not about having the first organic ranking slot.
yes.
Can rank between 55 and 80, should be already on the second searching page.
Yes. So yes, it was also a concept with the sellers before, and yes, some sellers still have this concept that we only just need to rank on the first step. As you know, multiple clients come and they just ask the question: Can you rank us on first page? Can you rank us on first page? Can you rank us between 1 to 10 spots? So it's not about the ranking; it's about the sales ultimately which you are getting, and it's about the profits if you are making. So that's the whole point rather than the ranking.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now
I
sellers are
mean,
getting an idea about it. So ranking can wait, but profitability can't.
for instance, let's say you rank for Halloween decorations spider web, but your
Yes,
product, but your product is basically a Halloween decoration type, but it's not a spider web. But you somehow rank for it organically on on the first slot. You have the organic first slot for Halloween decoration spider web, for instance. Of
yes,
course, if you're not a spider web or your product isn't a spider web, how possible is it, or how relevant are you at the end of the day for the main niche? It is about placing your product within the niche where your customers are. And
yes,
I mean, that's just a proof about the average position widget that we just broke down, that it's about the relevancy.
yes.
And of
And
course, the AMO score, yeah, go ahead.
yes, yeah, yeah. You go ahead, then I will complete. Please complete.
Yeah. And the AMO score is a index by AMALYZE calculated. And this index here, at the end of the day, gives you information of how great organic visibility or how huge organic visibility of your product is. And of course, the search volume plays a role if it comes to the ML score. So the ML score also contains the search volume of the keywords that products rank for. And as you can see here, I mean, the higher the ML score, the higher your organic visibility. But you don't need a high organic visibility. You need
Yes.
a relevant organic visibility. Just another proof for my statement. But go ahead.
Yes. So yes, I was saying that all these things we can only do on the basis of data, and data comes with the help of AMALYZE. Yes, Amazon is building its own tool, just like Amazon just have recently uh, live their tool, which is the name with the you can say Opportunity Explorer.
All right. Yeah, agreed. Therefore, let's jump to the next tab, content. This tab here is really important because it doesn't matter if you want to list a product, if you have an existing listing or an established product on the Amazon Marketplace, the content tab here will offer or display how many, for instance, characters are relevant in order to sell a lot of products, the number of bullet points, which plays a role in order to sell a lot of products, and so on. Let's look from widget to widget. Length of title. Obviously, you see here 165 to 206 characters cover 56% of the sold products, right? So in this niche, I'd say, of course, build a title which is extremely relevant. So don't do keyword stuffing. If you are a Halloween decoration product or you have a Halloween decoration product, make sure to keyword stuff the title. Make sure to make a really, really specific and accurate research for the keywords within the category and then build the title. But also take care that you at least cover 165 characters within the title. So that plays a role here. The longer the title or the more characters the title contains, more products are sold. It's just what the data says.
Yes.
Number of bullet points, 5 to 6 bullet points, obviously here plays the most relevant role. 5 to 6 bullet points is more than 98% of sold units. Length of description, how many characters you should place within the description in order to sell more than your competition or get the higher ratio of sold units, 18 to 385 characters. This one is quite interesting. Title, keywords. Say you want to list a product and you're not aware of the, let's say, generic keywords that bring the most search volume with them. Here you are. Halloween obviously is the main topic. Outdoor. Here we are. So people want to decorate the outdoor space mostly. Indoor
Yes.
plays a huge role as well, covers more than percent. But here you are. Okay. Outdoor, people like that. So we already have two entities that are linked with the outer space of a home.
Yes.
Yard outside of the home or the house, and outdoor itself. I mean, I don't have to describe it for the English speaking people that joined the live stream. So I think that's a great thing to know. If you, for instance, click here on any of these search terms, let's say yard, you get the products display that rank and perform over this generic fathead keyword. Same with the bullet points. You have different entities, different generic keywords than in the title. I mean, outdoor again, but now you also have made. I don't know how made is related to the whole topic, probably made of any certain resource or made of any certain material. But yeah, I need to dig in deeper. That's just an overview for all of people who are watching. It's just an overview how you can break down a niche to every important, let's say, segment. Description keywords, same thing here. Halloween, I mean, Halloween needs to be covered in the title, bullet points, and description. Here you are. If it's outdoor, title, bullet points, descriptions, here you are. Maybe backend as well. So that's not keyword stuffing. That's building a relevant content. So if you, for instance, have or you display outdoor 3 times in your content, find synonyms. Can show you how to do that. Find synonyms or just place them wisely. Okay. Keep in mind that you need to build a content which relates to the content marketing aspect. So it's not about the keywords with the most search volume or let's say buying power. It's about a text which is readable somehow. Especially if it comes to decorations, people need to know how you can, for instance, apply these things. Okay, you don't just buy application decoration and then like try to apply it at home with no you don't have no clue how to actually apply it. So before
Yes,
people buy decorations, they want to know how you can use it, where you can hang the spider web
yes.
and stuff like that.
Sometimes they need a proper guidebook with the it. Some people provide it with the ebook. It can depend.
Yeah, and party, if you see party here, I mean, it's about a party. Why would you decor a house or your yard if you don't invite people? I mean, of course, people who will pass by, maybe it impresses them if your house is nice decorated in the Halloween style. But most people decorate their houses and yards in order to invite people to like offer a Halloween flair and the Halloween energy. So party plays a huge role. That's your targeting group. That's the audience. As we can see here, party in the title and within the description keywords. Well, number of images. This is interesting because when I looked at the competitors or at the listings themselves, for instance here, the images, I mean, they're not really high quality. Let's check this one, for instance. I open it on Amazon. How many images do we have? All right, he has more, even a video. But this widget down here, number of images already tells me that 0 to 2 images, so maybe 1 image, some competitors with only 1 image sell more products than the rest. So
Yes.
that's interesting
So
information here.
yes, that's the case here with the seasonal products. As you can see, it's happening with most of the time because when there are the any event approaching, just like the Halloween is approaching. Last week we had the Prime Day, and any event when it's approaching, so sellers just don't focus basically on their bullet images, some and also with the bullets. So they just skip
Exactly.
these things. So if they can improve those things, they can earn almost, you can say, they can increase their earning by more than 30 to 50%.
Yeah, agreed. And which is interesting here, because if you compare the listed products to the sold products, you see that all above 8 images, only 15% of products, or the ratio is 15% if it comes to the listed products within that niche, but almost covers 20% of sold units. So if you, for
Yeah.
instance, want to build a brand, of course, make sure to place or list a product with high quality images. Even above 6 images might be a good thing to
Yeah,
do.
7 images, mostly 7 images are a good figure. So people mostly use 7 images. Some of the sellers use 9 images, but mostly they stay within the line of the 7 images.
Yeah. And list, or let's say products with no video, almost cover 84% of the sold products here. So you can
Yes.
choose to place a video or to insert a video, to create a video for your decoration or your product, but you don't need to in order to perform somehow in that realm, on that level.
Yes.
Great. Any question so far regarding the content tab? I mean, it's powerful, right? Give me your
Yes.
feedback on that.
Yes, for me, as per my understanding, I can only say that we can just analyze the whole category by just entering its browse node in a one click, and it will be like the whole analyzation will be of not more than 5 minutes to just give an idea what we can do in this niche, what we should do, and how to do. And regarding everything, we can finalize our title length, our title keywords, and things like that. So it's just basically an idea about that.
Yeah, exactly. For instance, let's take a use case. You have a product, it is listed, and you have a product with let's say 7 bullet points, or yeah, you have 7 bullet points. So you already max out the number of bullet points, which is relevant to get sales.
Yes,
So I wouldn't focus on more bullet points. I would focus on the quality of my existing bullet points at first. Then I would make
yes,
sure to only rank for organic relevant keywords, something that I will jump in at the end. I will make a query with the reverse lookup and show you that there are certain keywords that play a huge role, and may some fathead keywords.
yes,
Last tab, sold units. I mean, that's really important if you want to see, for instance, how the historical development of the within that niche has been. I mean, how far we go back? October 2021. Today, we might see a trend here if it comes to the sold units, as it's an event topic which only appears once a year.
yes,
Some loading time. It's real-time data. Oh, yeah. I mean, the time frame is a bit too far back, I guess. Test it with any other topic here, or any other within any other niche. You will find a historical chart of the sold units, which is powerful. Try it again with a smaller or shorter time frame than before. I mean, yeah, good. It's July. We may get some data. Looks good. Yes, brother. The category insights by AMALYZE. I really like that application. It's so powerful
yes,
for
brother. It's so
new
powerful.
sellers, for established sellers, for agencies. I mean, you can obviously break down the niche completely. No guessing anymore. There you are.
Yes, it's about all about the data, and when data-driven results are used, so that will ultimately lead you to the success to the success of your business.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes to Amazon itself, to the marketplace, it is about data. There is no guessing.
Yes,
Every niche is
yes,
growing, more sellers, more. I mean, the competition is growing from day to day, which is obvious in every niche. The demand is sinking currently during circumstances from outside. But yeah,
yes,
just to display here that, of course, here at the beginning of July, you see a trend, and then it's rising up from August. And then here you have the peak in October. Of course, then October 26th, the receipts again. The units being sold, they receipt, because obviously the products won't arrive in time if you order on October the 31st. Okay,
yes,
one quick thing that I've promised to show, it is about the organic rankings. Boom, let's go back to the SERPs. Outdoor holiday decorations is still the subcategory we want to look at. And now I click here, that tab or that button, which opens up a drop-down menu, and I now can copy all organic results here. I can, for instance, also copy all results, but I only want to focus on the organic results because I don't want no irrelevant products within my clipboard. Back to
yes,
AMALYZE Shield, keywords, reverse lookup. As I said, watch the video to learn more, and now I just paste them in. Now I can also choose if I want to query variants. Of course I want to, and I submit. Might be, oh, there will be too many ASINs, of course. too many asins. 25 is the limit. No problem. Or, yeah. Oh, this one here. No worries, we do it again. Boom. Oh, it's been 25, 24, okay.
Now it's okay.
Yeah. I maxed out the limit of asins that you could query. Why should you query 60 key asins, for instance? Now, which is important here, I scroll down, you get the data table, right? And the data table here will display all of the search terms that the products that we queried may rank for or not. We get the revenue share, whatever. The generic keyword Halloween decorations is a quite relevant keyword if it comes to the revenue share, as well as when it comes to the search volume. I mean, it might be the keyword with the highest revenue share, but I also want the keyword with the highest search volume just to display it. Yeah, it's the same. That's really, really interesting. So decorations here, it's the keyword with the highest revenue share as well as search volume. And now you just go through the data table and get out all of the keywords out of here. Boom. Next thing you can do is click here on this button, tap open with products, open and sales share. Now you can break down which products have the highest ratio if it comes to the revenue share. Here's the button. That was my mistake. Boom. There we are. Here, split it to all products here. This one, for instance, that's an independent asin. The spider web here, that's a product that performs heavily within that niche. If I click on the product, I can see way more performance data, sold units, whatever. But it's really important if you want to compare products within any niche to find out which product holds the highest ratio if it comes to the sales, right? Yeah. Is there any question on your side? I think we covered almost all of it. I recommend everyone to at least test the category insights for your segment, query your subcategory, analyze your product or product of your clients, whatever, and find some gaps, find some potential when it comes to the performance, content, whatever.
Yes. No, brother, questions as from my side, no question.
Nice. Well, I'd say we covered it all.
Yes.
Looking
Almost we
forward for the
covered
next
it.
call. Looking forward for the next call.
Yes. That will be on next Friday too?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
We wait for the users if they hand me over the next topic. Last time it's been category insights. Could be anything else for next Friday. I hit you up with it.
Yes.
All right, brother. Thanks for your time and
Thank you,
happy
brother.
Halloween.
Okay, brother. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Thanks a lot. Okay, brother. See you.
See you.